All right, welcome everyone. Jen O'Sullivan here. It is Tuesday, November 4th. Crazy that the Earth is still spinning as fast as it possibly can. But we are barreling down the face of a holiday season, and November is one of the most explosive months of the year when it comes to just getting new things, getting in health, trying to figure stuff out for your family. So one thing that I love to help people with around this time of year, especially front ending it, right? We want to kind of front load the holiday season is getting our bodies prepared. And one way we do that in our family is we use certain patches. So the main patch that I'm going to talk about tonight is X39, but I want to let you know about another one that we use during this time of year pretty intensely as well, which is called Eon. And the Eon patch is AEON. The A is silent, but these two patches together work really well. So I'm going to just give a little bit of an explanation about why they work well together and why you might consider using them both. So the X39 patch has been proven to significantly increase your younger, healthier cells. So we have like a plethora of cells in our bodies, and those cells can replicate mutated or replicate good, right? We want them to replicate well, and some of them actually go dormant. So in the case of the X39, it is going to help your body increase a very well-known peptide in your body called GHKCU, and it's a human peptide. So it's not something synthetic. You're not taking anything synthetic. What the patch is doing is with using phototherapy, a low light, continuous phototherapy. This little tiny patch here goes on your body, and it's signaling your body to combine those elements to create GHKCU in your body. Now, why that's important is because that has been proven to increase healthy younger cells. So if we can increase GHKCU naturally, not with a synthetic supplement, not with something consumable, that's not how this works. It's your body needs to create this naturally. So this patch has been proven to significantly increase GHKCU in the body. And what happens when you do that is that you end up with this massive amount of healthier, younger cells, back like when you were in your 20s. It's even been proven, GHKCU, okay, so studies on GHKCU, it's been proven that if you can increase GHKCU, it will reset almost a third of your genes. It's incredible. So to know, okay, if I can reset a third of my genes, not just two, like in the case of resveratrol, but like quite a bit, then how would our bodies respond, right? Because a lot of our issues come from problems with our genes. So this becomes really fascinating because if you start to understand what a lot of our problems stem from, not only gene issues, metabolic syndromes and diseases, but also this understanding of massive inflammation in the body. Okay, so if we can get inflammation under control, then our healthy younger cells can go to work more effectively and efficiently. And our mitochondria, right? So there's all this mitochondrial activity that can actually help be restored. And what that does is it takes our metabolic syndromes and starts to reset them and recalibrate them. And so this is why we've seen so many people have such incredible and varied success when it comes to using the X39 patch. However, in my own practice, I have actually seen a much more significant increase in benefits when paired with the Eon patch. So typically I don't teach on the Eon patch because I don't want to confuse you about the other patches, but going into this season and this time of year, it's really important that you start now, early November, with X39 and Eon together. And those you can start together right when you start patching. You want to be cautious about over patching for the first like 3 to 6 months with too many patches. We have 10 different patches, so we want to kind of introduce those as we move forward. But Eon and X39 are a really dynamic duo that can be paired together in the beginning. Why? Because healthy younger cells will go to work on inflammation first. That's important. And then you'll get benefits later after the inflammation is taken care of, maybe 2, 3, 4 months later, and even sometimes longer. I've seen people with widespread inflammation, think like rheumatoid arthritis, not see any results for a year, 10 to 11 to 12 months because the X39 keeps working on the chronic inflammation because it's working on inflammation first. So healthy younger cells are going to work on inflammation. Whereas if we were to introduce early on the duo, X39 and Eon, guess what Eon's strength is? The strength of Eon is stress and inflammation. It helps support your body's adaptogenic responses and the inflammatory response. So if we can get the inflammation lowered, then your healthy younger cells that keep proliferating over here from the X39 can go to work in a lot of other areas. And what we want it to work on is our metabolism. And our metabolism is not just how fast your body burns fuel, your food, it's hormones, temperature regulation, mood swings. It's a lot of things that your metabolism runs. And this is what we want to help you reset. So this year, this before the end of the year, right? We're going to forecast our New Year's resolutions, but what we're going to do is before we get there, we're going to start now by helping our body with our adaptogenic response rate, our metabolism, our just inflammation by utilizing these two products. So I encourage you to contact the person who shared this with you. Get on X39 and Eon to start. You're going to wear it every day during your waking hours for up to 12 hours.